FPS games are fun to play, especially because their gameplay is so enjoyable and realistic. In today's video, I will show you the 11 best FPS games for Android and iOS. So, without further ado, let's get started. Starting with number 11, we have Record, a game that is inspired by a PC game called Unrecord. The game looks stunning. The graphics are so realistic that it feels like you're inside the game world. The attention to detail is impressive. Unfortunately, the controls are a major downside. They're overly complicated and hard to grasp. New players might struggle, which affects the overall experience. The main focus of the core gameplay in the multiplayer mode of Record is on squad-based or team-based battles. This means that players will work together with others to achieve a common objective or defeat the opposing team. Even though Unrecord has some problems with how it's controlled, it has a lot of promise. If the developers make some changes and improvements, it could become a game that many gamers really love. It's worth keeping an eye on how it develops in the future. Next up, at number 10, we have Valerant Mobile. This is just a quick review. Valerant was one of the most popular first-person shooter FPS games, and almost every PC gamer knows this game. People are tired of waiting for its release, but we don't know exactly when it will drop. There's strong evidence suggesting that Tencent Games, the owner of Riot Games, the developer of Valerant for PC, is developing Valerant Mobile. So let's hope it arrives soon. Next up is Walking Zombie 2, one of the best first-person shooter games out there. I've mentioned this game in some of my videos, and I must say it's pretty impressive. Although the graphics aren't exactly stellar, in fact, they're somewhat lacking, the gameplay is decent and the story is engaging, so give this game a shot. Okay now, let's talk about Gunfire Reborn Mobile. In Gunfire Reborn, you play as a character with unique abilities and weapons, fighting against hordes of enemies in procedurally generated levels. The game combines elements of FPS games with roguelike gameplay, where you'll need to restart from the beginning after dying. Your goal is to defeat enemies, collect loot, and upgrade your character to progress through the levels. Each level is randomly generated, offering a different experience every time you play. Gunfire Reborn has received positive reviews from players and critics alike, praised for its addictive gameplay, variety of characters and weapons, and high replayability. Overall, Gunfire Reborn is an action-packed FPS game that offers a unique blend of roguelike elements, procedural generation, and co-op multiplayer. If you're a fan of fast-paced shooters with a high level of replayability, Gunfire Reborn is definitely worth checking out.
Daddy?
Hey, Pumpkin. Look, I've just, had a little trouble with the truck, so, I'm gonna be a little late.
Next game is Into the Dead 2. Into the Dead 2 is a popular first-person shooter, FPS game on mobile devices, and for good reason. In Into the Dead 2, you play as a survivor who's trying to escape a zombie-infested world. The story is simple. The game's story revolves around a character named James, who is trying to return to his family during a zombie apocalypse. Into the Dead 2 is a classic FPS zombie shooter on mobile, and it's a must-play for fans of the genre. With its fast-paced gameplay, variety of weapons, and endless mode, this game will keep you entertained for hours on end. So what are you waiting for? Download Into the Dead 2 now and start fighting for survival. Combat Master Mobile is a popular FPS game on mobile devices. Okay, so the gameplay of this game is super fun, realistic, and one of the best in this list. Combat Master Mobile is a first-person shooter game that offers a unique and immersive experience on mobile devices. One of the standout features of Combat Master Mobile is its realistic weapon handling and movement mechanics. You'll feel like you're actually holding a gun, with authentic recoil, accuracy, and handling. The movement mechanics are also smooth and responsive, allowing you to dash, jump, and crawl around the battlefield with ease. But that's not all. Combat Master Mobile also features a Battle Royale mode, where you'll drop onto a large map with up to 99 other players, fighting to be the last one standing. Combat Master Mobile is an excellent FPS game that offers a super fun and realistic gameplay experience. With its realistic physics and animations, tactical movement, and combat, this game is a must-play for fans of the genre. And with the added bonus of a Battle Royale mode, there's always something new to look forward to. So, what are you waiting for? Download Combat Master Mobile now and start fighting. Next is Bloodstrike, a very similar game to Combat Master, but with better graphics. The gameplay and movements are very similar, but this game is underrated in the Battle Royale genre. I know the game has gained some popularity, but still, a lot of people don't know about this game. Like every typical Battle Royale game, you'll drop from an airplane with 99 other players, fighting to be the last one standing. The gameplay is fast-paced and intense, with a variety of weapons and vehicles to scavenge and use to your advantage. But the standout thing about Bloodstrike is that it can run on almost any device. If you have just 1 GB of RAM, this game can still run smoothly. This is a huge advantage, as it makes the game accessible to a wider range of players. So give it a try and see for yourself why it's a hidden gem in the world of mobile gaming. Next up is Warface, a first-person shooter game with a rating of 4.3 stars. Overall, the game is good, with good graphics and nice gameplay. However, there are some pay-to-win elements that might detract from the experience. The graphics in Warface Go Mobile are quite good, with detailed environments and characters. The gameplay is also nice, with a variety of weapons and modes to choose from. The controls are responsive, and the action is fast-paced and intense. However, the game does have some pay-to-win elements that might frustrate players who don't want to spend money. Certain weapons and upgrades can only be accessed through in-app purchases, which can give players an unfair advantage. Overall, Warface Go Mobile is a solid FPS experience that's worth checking out. While the pay-to-win elements are a drawback, the game's graphics and gameplay are still enjoyable. If you're a fan of FPS games, you might want to give this one a try.
Check your weapons, you don't get a second chance.
Next up is Firefront. Oh, the graphics of this game are console level. Wow. The gameplay seems to be good? No, it's actually good. Firefront is a game that you'll need to play on a high-end phone to fully appreciate its visuals and performance. Fight on large maps with multiple modes including Team Deathmatch, Domination, and more. The graphics in Firefront are simply stunning. The game's visuals are on par with console games, with detailed environments and weapon models. Firefront is a mobile shooter that's definitely worth checking out. With its console-level graphics and realistic gameplay, it's a game that's sure to impress. Just make sure you have a high-end phone to play it on. Next up is Rainbow Six Mobile, a tactical first-person shooter game that's making its way from PC to mobile devices. If you're familiar with the Rainbow Six series, you know what to expect. Intense, strategic gameplay that requires communication and teamwork to win. The game is all about competitive multiplayer, where 2 teams of 5 players each will face off in objective-based modes. One team will play as the attackers, tasked with breaching and clearing a location, while the other team will play as the defenders, trying to hold out and protect their territory. The graphics of this game is good. The gameplay is all about strategy and execution, so let's hope this game will come soon. You can pre-register this game from Google Play Store. And finally, at number 1, we have Arena Breakout, a game that showcases what mobile games are capable of. This first-person shooter is one of the best, if not the best, FPS games on mobile, and it's a must-play for anyone who loves the genre. Arena Breakout's gameplay is fast-paced and action-packed, with a variety of modes to choose from, including Team Deathmatch, Capture the Flag, and more. The game's controls are responsive and intuitive, making it easy to pick up and play. But what really sets Arena Breakout apart is its incredible graphics and sound design. Arena Breakout is a mobile FPS masterpiece that sets a new standard for mobile gaming. With its incredible graphics, fast-paced gameplay, and responsive controls, this game is a must-play for anyone who loves FPS games. That's it for today's video, folks. Thanks for watching, and I hope you didn't get too many virtual bullet holes in your screen. But seriously, I've got a confession to make. Only 3.7% people are subscribed to this channel. I know, it's a tragedy. I mean, what's wrong with you people? Don't you want to stay up to date on the latest top 11 games? Anyway, if you're one of the 3.7 souls who have subscribed, thank you. You're the real MVPs. And to the rest of you, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and join the squad. Until next time, keep gaming.